Treatment and treatments and hair masks at the drugstore. What's good? What's not? What might you enjoy? And what's in those formulas? Keep on watching as I take you shopping. Hello and welcome to the world of Craig. Yes, that's me, I'm Craig, and this is my channel where we get into all things hair and sometimes a little bit of beauty. Yes, a lot of you have asked for this, treatments and hair masks at the drugstore. This isn't going to be a long intro. I am just going to say there is an entire playlist of these come shopping with me videos where we look at hair products, formulas, what's in them, what might work for you. And the title of the playlist is Come Shopping With Me, but I will link it in the description. And there are lots and lots of videos in there. That's also where you can find more dupes videos, and there are dupes within all of those videos too. As I go and take you round the drugstore, I share things with you that might be like other things. It's worth mentioning that it's impossible for me to recommend specifics because I don't know your hair type. And as I say in all of these videos, at some point, hair care is incredibly personal. What Sheila likes, Tony might not like. What Tony likes, Donna might not like. It's all about the texture, what it does for your hair, how it makes you feel when you use it. There are so many factors, so that's all really important to bear in mind. And lastly, but by no means least, a bit of housekeeping. If you watch this and then you enjoy it or you find it helpful, yes, you know exactly what to do. Yeah, you liking this, sharing it with a friend really helps to get my content out there. And if you do like it, there's a brand new function here on YouTube. When you press on the like, that's the one, then you will get a little box that pops up that says hype, and then you can hype the video, and that means that YouTube will send it out to more people. Right, that's all of that done. I had to do all of that at the beginning, but now this is what you want, isn't it? Let's go shopping. Come on. And just like that, we're back here in Boots. Let's get into treatments and conditioners. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Now let's start off strong. I know that the Colour Wow line is very popular and they have several different masks. They have the Money Mask, which is the one that's linked to Chris Appleton, and then they have the new one that's called Dreaming, I think it is. Now, the John Frieda, I've mentioned this in a lot of my videos. There's a whole playlist of shop up videos called Come Shopping With Me here on my channel. But John Frieda, the lab that makes this, makes the Colour Wow, okay? Now, the price points of these obviously are a lot less. These have quite simple formulas compared to the Colour Wow. The Colour Wow will have natural extracts, it will have things like polyquaternium, and it will have, you know, other ingredients. Polyquaternium makes the hair very slippery, there's lots of different sorts of it. But if you want something that's just going to make the hair soft, and I know this is Dream Curls, so you know it's marketed to curly hair, but you don't have to have curly hair to use it. How does anything know that your hair is curly or wavy? But this, if we look at the back here, dimethicone. This also has amidimethicone. It has a dimethiconol, which is another form of dimethicone. So this has a few fruit oils as well, or one fruit oil, which is the Rosa Canina fruit oil. But this is going to make the hair very slippy. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to open it, but I would bet you this is very thick, very gloopy, so it's going to make the hair very manageable. And you know, the most damage happens when the hair is manageable, not manageable, when it's, you know, brushed through or combed through when it's wet or damp and it's snagged and broken. So if you want something to add a lot of manageability, or you've wanted to try those but you can't stretch to those prices, something like this I just think would be a great recommendation for £8 here in the UK. Or they have this miraculous recovery. Now this one has a slightly bigger ingredients list, and it has glycerin in it, which is very moisturising. This is formulated with ceramides, which are very, very moisturising on the hair as well. So if you find that your hair is naturally more textured, then this might be a better choice. What else have we got in here? We've got some other fruit oils as well, but we do have amidimethicone. We have some other things that make the hair, there's dimethicone up there, we have some other things that make the hair very slippy, and then the ceramides are down here. Two different sorts of ceramides actually. So, you know, and that's £8 too. So the John Frieda line, if you really wanted to try the Colour Wow, or you've used it but you think it's too spenny, try something from this line, because honestly the formulas are so brilliant. The Federici Lab is amazing and these products are brilliant. Briefly, before we move on, and this video is not sponsored by John Frieda, I just do rate the formulas. This is their new elevated offering when it comes to colour conditioners. A tone perfecting treatment, seeing as we are talking about conditioners: champagne blonde, platinum blonde and honey blonde. Interestingly, keeps your natural beige blonde tone fresh until the next salon visit, strengthens and improves hair quality. Interestingly, this is an elevated formula. It's £14.30 here in the UK. Panthenol, where are we? Rice protein, hydrolyzed vegetable protein, citric acid for the pH. This is a good formula. I would suspect that if there is a Colour Wow product that is toning, that this is probably quite similar. Blonde is more than a hair colour, and nobody understands your blonde like John Frieda. If they did, they wouldn't make these horrible blonding products. But yeah, that looks like a really good formula. Ever so quickly, I feel like I'm repeating myself sometimes. Rosemary oil, never going to make your hair grow, okay? This is really interesting, and I know we're not talking about shampoos. Growth Complex salt-free shampoo. Scientifically proven root growth complex. Absolute nonsense. It's made in England, so it must be brilliant. This, and also salt-free shampoo. Just, I can't even focus the camera because I'm so incandescent. Just absolute nonsense. This is just marketing babble. Oh look, interesting. It's made in the UK, but it's a Spanish company. What does it say on the back here? Naturally infused shampoo fuses ancient and modern expertise to promote hair growth and strengthen strands from root to tip. Just rubbish. Massive ingredients list. Uses coconuts as a foaming agent, glycerin for moisture, lots of natural extracts, avocado oil, blah blah blah, loads of natural extracts, panthenol, aloe vera juice. Yeah, I mean, just please avoid anything like that. It's a waste of money. If you use it and you like it, go for it. But about £7 I think it is. But yeah, nonsense. Surprise, surprise, we're back in the Dream Lengths section of the chemist / drugstore / pharmacy. I have just seen this. I will just quickly say that all of these products are very heavily fragranced with like a sweet, what I consider to be slightly sickly smell. I've talked about some of the leave-in conditioners before. This No Haircut. They're really great formulas, really good. This is slightly bonkers. Dream Lengths XXL Fibre Mask. So this is something new, obviously. Renew your hair fibres. What on earth does that mean? Restoring fibres complex with Pro Collagen. Long, thinning hair. That is a real problem for me. Collagen is very moisturising for hair, so that's a good thing, and for the scalp. This has this unusual marketing thing, activated by clapping. So this mask will be very viscous, and it will create fibres when you clap your hands together. The mind boggles. I'm sorry, L'Oreal, but that doesn't do anything. It's just a gimmick. Okay, that's been around in hair care for a long time, and it is kind of fun to use, but it doesn't do anything. The ingredients are just teeny weeny. It's basically mineral oils in here, which won't make your hair feel thicker. Wheat protein, hydrolyzed corn protein, hydrolyzed soy protein. So this has got a lot of like plant-based proteins in it. Lots of dimethicone, amidimethicone, lots of silicates. So, and amidimethicone down here. So this will make your hair feel really slippy smooth. How long do you leave it on for? Where are the directions? Take a generous handful and slightly wet hands. Slowly clap hands together. 3 minutes. So this does have some vegetable-based protein in it. So it might help to strengthen the hair slightly. But the actual clapping hands together thing is just a marketing gimmick. So we'll just £13.20. So it's not cheap, but we'll just pop that back down there. Uh-oh, strap in. He's in the Pantene aisle. In my last dupes video, which was a Kerastase dupes video, I mentioned some of the Pantene oils, and I got so much hate for it in my short form content. Thank you to everybody that was very supportive. That video is in my Come Shopping With Me playlist. These formulations are really great. Here we've got several treatment conditioners. We've got the molecular softness, we've got the keratin protect mask, and then down here, this is probably the one I like the most of the formulas, the keratin protect mask define curls. As I've already established, products do not know that your hair is curly. They don't know. So any texture of hair can use this. But the formula of this is really great. Procter & Gamble know what they're doing with their research and development. So in here we have this bis-aminopropyl, which is a form of dimethicone, makes the hair very slippy, but it's quite a light ingredient. Citric acid for pH. Then if we come down here, we have histidine. Histidine, I know that's probably quite hard to see. Histidine is an antioxidant that's really good at fending off free radicals and repairing damage. It doesn't rebond the hair. We have panthenol, citric acid, I think I've already mentioned that. We have oleic acid up here, which is an ingredient that's a fatty acid that makes the hair very slippy and very smooth. So these formulas are great. This is how much is it? I think it's something like, I think this is all over the wrong way, but this is £5. Normally it would be £11. Convert that into dollars if you're in the US. But really good formulas, and if you wanted, a treatment that's budget that is going to actually help your hair, that's the one. Don't hate me. We're still here in the L'Oreal aisle because it's safe to say that L'Oreal has a chokehold on the drugstore/chemist. Now, 2 different masks. This is their colour caring mask, which allegedly uses vitamin C complex to stop your colour from fading. Really, it's a form filmer. It has dimethicone, amidimethicone. Those ingredients attach themselves to the bits of the hair that's more damaged, that's more porous, it smooths them down, could stop your hair from losing more colour. If you use this already and you think it's great, that's fine. Then we have their oil intensive mask. This is a similar kind of skew to some of the things in Kerastase. 11% smoothing elixir with jojoba oil, okay? Thick, very dry hair. This can be used as a pre-shampoo treatment or as, in the shower. This has sunflower oil in it. Very high up the ingredients list, so it's going to be very slippy, bless you, very greasy in its texture, not greasy, but very, very slippery, lots of manageability. But sunflower oil is a natural UVA, UVB filter, so that will help to protect your hair from the sun. Yes, there is dimethicone and amidimethicone in amongst this tiny little ingredients list, and citric acid as well, which helps with pH, but that's also in here because this contains vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid. Sometimes people might class it as citric acid, but yeah, interesting. If you've got coloured hair and it's thicker in texture, I would probably say go for this one. And whilst I'm down on the floor, for everybody that asked me in my Kerastase dupes video, so many comments and questions, people asking, could they have a dupe for the Kerastase nighttime oil? This is her, the Extraordinary Oil Midnight Serum. It even has camellia oil in it, which a lot of the Kerastase products do too. So if you want a dupe for that, this would be the one. Just out of interest, what else is in here? So it's interesting, it's water-based. Lactic acid for pH. What else is in here? Yeah, the camellia is in there as well, Camellia japonica. Does it have anything slippery? Coconut oil. So it really is a kind of water and oil-based serum that you can sleep in. I think it's just marketing, and I wouldn't buy the Kerastase one, and I probably wouldn't recommend this one either, because you don't need something to use at night time. Because again, no product knows your hair knows that it's nighttime when you're putting it on your hair. But if you want to dupe for the Kerastase one, this is it. It is almost impossible to keep away from L'Oreal brands here in the drugstore/chemist. Garnier, owned by L'Oreal. Some of you might not know that, but they have some new treatment masks in their ultimate blend. So there's a curl remedy one here. Your hair doesn't need to be curly to use that. If your hair is straight but thick and textured, that would be a really good one. I'm suggesting, without even looking at the ingredients, avocado oil. But this one here, which contains rice water, infusion and starch, this is a skew that is created for people that want something that is natural. So 97% natural origin ingredients. New. 1 minute hair looks replumped and hydrated. Yeah, no comment. So this is interesting. I love the way that this is broken down for people to understand. Telling us it's got purified water in it doesn't really make any difference. Dimethamine is a surfactant, makes the hair very silky. It's not dimethicone, but it does make the hair feel silky. Perfume, very high on the ingredients list. Because this doesn't contain any silicone, silicone free, blended without silicones for a natural feel. That's kind of just marketing because silicones can feel natural. This has shea butter, it has parky butter, and it has sunflower seed oil. Sunflower seed oil, as I've already said, is a natural UVA, UVB filter. And then it has citric acid and some other acids that basically address pH to keep the hair in a more acidic state, which is what the hair wants to be, between 4.5 to 5.5. So I would think this is quite nice. And it's also vegan and it's cruelty free. So, you know, it kind of ticks a lot of boxes. As you would expect from, you know, Garnier, it's L'Oreal, that research and development is huge. This line, I know, is very, very popular. So, and all for about £7.70. Yeah, interesting. So I know from previous videos that a lot of the L'Oreal brands are very popular. Is this, oh, I've just seen the curl line. There's a treatment there for curls as well. 1 week of moisture. Hyaluronic moisture complex, fatty acids. Fatty acids are great actually if you've got textured hair. They help to really condition and give it smooth. But again, these products don't know that your hair is curly. But is there anything from the Garnier line or any of the other product lines I've talked about today in the video that you have tried? If there is, and that you love or you've tried and you don't like, let me know in the comments. It's always wonderful to hear what you folks are into. So it takes quite a lot to surprise me. Move my gym kit out of the way. Amika, depending on how you pronounce it, is in the drugstore. I'm not going to spend very long on this because it is a premium price point and that's not really what this video is about. I have mentioned the products in other videos. I have tried this myself. They gave me some PR. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was great. You know, I think the products look absolutely amazing. The writing is so tiny. Polyquaternium, very smoothing, very slippery, dimethicone, has some natural extracts, some natural oils, some seed butters. I didn't find it made the hair feel that slippy, to be honest. It is more for strength. I just don't like the fragrances of all of these products. I just think they're all too strong. I know what they're trying to do. They look amazing, though, don't they? But yeah, what do you think? Are you a big fan? I know that they're dry shampoos. I did try that. I really liked the sprays, but they're very powerful, really powerful. A little goes a long way. What do you think? What are your thoughts, folks? Let's have a bit of OGX. I know it's a line that's very popular. I think here in Boots, the chemist / drugstore / pharmacy, they only have one hair treatment, one mask. Very hard to see that label, isn't it? There you go. Now, this is the Intense Hydration Hair Mask. I'll let you in on a secret. Hair doesn't need to be hydrated as such. When people are talking, brands are talking about hydration, they're talking about slipperiness, smoothness. Hair has a constant water content of 8 to 12%, otherwise it wouldn't be hair, because that's part of what makes up hair. But this is interesting. Price point of £13.20, slightly more elevated. 1 minute, starts working in just 1 minute. We're very busy people. With the argan oil of Morocco and hyaluronic acid. There's no data to suggest that hyaluronic acid is going to do very much for the hair. But this has quite an elevated ingredients list. The polyquaterniums in here, which are up, where are they? There they are. They are slippery, silkening, softening ingredients. They've not been in most of what we've looked at today, but they're in this. They are quite expensive ingredients. They're in the Color Wow products. Amidimethicone, very smoothing, attaches itself to the parts of the hair. The cuticle that's raised or that might be damaged. Citric acid for pH. If you see alcohol in ingredients list, don't believe what you see on Reddit. It's not bad. That's helping all these other ingredients get into the hair. Then it has the argan oil, kernel oil. Some folks believe that makes the hair strong. I say no, it doesn't, because oils are really tricky. They're never going to make the hair strong as such. So yeah, watch some of my other videos because I go heavily into it in those. But very interesting. It's not cheap. It's not budget, but I bet that makes the hair feel great. I could be in here all day, but there's things to do, videos to edit, more content to plan. Let's finish with some herbal essences. Now, interestingly, this is now a P&G brand, Procter & Gamble, but it was originally owned by Clairol. When part of the Clairol brand was sold, this was held on to because, you know, I know it's very, very popular. The formulations of these products will be great, the research and development, but in my opinion, this is kind of like a fragrance packaging-led experience. That doesn't mean it's bad, but let's look at a couple of the conditioners because that's what this video is all about. We've done a lot of treatments. Let's have a look at this volume conditioner. Now, I'll say straight off the bat, this contains peel oils, you know, citrus oils as well, which people can be allergic to. But the thing that is doing the heavy lifting, no pun intended, in this is glutamic acid. So glutamic acid, if I pronounce it correctly, is a form filmer. So it helps to strengthen hair in a cosmetic way. Is my camera focusing? There we go. In a form filming way. And that's why they're saying that this is for volume. It's a volume conditioner. But again, like I said, you know, orange scent. They're very heavy on the sort of fragrance. Ignite My Colour Conditioner. They've all got, you know, there's a SKU here with aloe vera, more orange over there. This is vegan and it's animal test free, silicone free, 98% natural origin. So, you know, it has these good credentials, but the formula is actually quite simple. There's citric acid here, which addresses pH. I'm just looking to see what else is in there. Yeah. It has an acetate as well, which is like a cosmetic ingredient that basically leaves like a film on the hair to help the hair feel thicker. So if you want some volume and you're not allergic to, you know, lemon oils, peel oils, then that might be a good one for just, where is it, £6.60. Some of them are really reduced here. But yeah, I know that Herbal Essences is popular. Have you used the line? Is there anything that you love? Let me know in the comments. Points. So I could easily be here all day, but it's time to go back to mine for a quick chat about what we've seen here today. So as expected, lots of really great things in the drugstore for treating, conditioning, or using as a mask. It's a huge category in hair care and one that's very, very popular. Hopefully there's something in there that you might like to try. If I had to pick things that I would really want to go out and buy, maybe I will go and buy them and try them, it would be the Garnier Rice Mask, and then I quite like the look of those John Frieda colour conditioners. Just the packaging is very enticing, but I bet the formulas are very good and they're probably very similar to anything that Colour Wow produces, as I say earlier on in the video. Just a reminder again that hair care is a very personal thing, excuse me, a very personal choice. And, you know, the results that you get from things vary on so many different factors. But if you have tried anything that I've looked at in this video, that we've looked at in this video, then I would love to know. Please let me know in the comments. Have you got a favourite drugstore conditioner, treatment, mask? I would love to know. It's always great to hear what you enjoy using. Just a reminder, you know exactly what to do. I love my channel and all of you folks that watch my content. Thank you so much for all of your support. It really means a lot to me that you come back and check out what we're getting up to. You all take lots of care. I'll see you all in the next one.